There were 3 crime scenes in Gainesville. In each case, he took the occupants in their own homes unaware. The first murder he committed, the girl was sound asleep. It was very fast. He stabbed her to death quickly. Then he came downstairs. He had noticed that Christina Powell was asleep downstairs. He came down and woke Christina up. He had blood on him from killing Sonia. He raped her and killed her. The next night, he went to a girl's house that he had been stalking. He went inside and waited for her to come home, ambushed her. He raped her and killed her. He left the scene of the crime and went to get a drink at a 7-Eleven and noticed he had lost his wallet. He went back to the scene of the crime and searched the premises. He never did find his wallet. But while he was there at the scene of the crime, he cut off Krista Hoyt's head. He put it on a shelf. And then he took her headless corpse and put it in a sitting up position to resemble the sculpture, The Thinker. The crimes Danny committed are hideous. They're almost beyond belief. Danny Rolling describes himself as a possessed puppet of flesh. Who is the puppeteer? Who pulls the strings when murder comes to town? In my case, I just call it Gemini. My understanding of what Gemini is pure evil. He wants to kill, he wants blood. He's a bloodthirsty spirit. When police examined the crime scenes that were left in Gainesville, there were many, many statements made at that time that this killer is trying to leave a message. Upon asking Danny Rolling what was the message, he says, I don't know, I didn't have any message. If there was any message left, it was a message left by Gemini. Well, what was Gemini's message? The only thing he could come up with was that evil is real, that evil walks this earth like a natural man. I think we all are aware of the urge to kill. We all know what it is. And so we're fascinated with those who actually go beyond just the feelings and actually do these things. We are in denial. We know something that we don't want to know. We don't want to look. We're looking through our fingers at this thing. We're fascinated, but we don't want to know. If you turn and you face these monsters, whether they're in your life or whether they're within your own mind or whether they're actually people, you can find out what their limits are. Yeah, he's a monster, but he's just a monster.
There's a place they call Death Row, where all the fallen angels slowly go insane, looking in a mirror and seeing the Grim Reaper in their own eyes. The undead memories of the lies you have taken, they won't let you rest. Every night you awaken, they're dancing on your grave. You landed nothing less than your whole life. 'Cause you've been dancing with that Reaper. Now every day you see him in your own eyes. This is for all the fallen angels on death row all over the world. Some are guilty of terrible crimes, but all are part of humankind. With blood-stained hands and haunted eyes, they live with death. They die for life. Execution makes us killers too. I know I'm a killer, and so are you. Vengeance demands the killer die. When will we stop? Wonder why.
I have become my story. I didn't follow the rules that they teach you in Columbia School of Journalism, where you stay distant, where you don't get involved, you don't allow it to touch you, you don't allow it to change you. They want to be safe. I am not safe. The people want to know how I feel. They want to know what it's like to know a serial killer. They want to know what it's like to see someone that you loved be transformed into a monster that you can't even recognize as a human any longer. How does that feel? It happened to me. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Anyone can do the same old thing. I never wanted to be a repeatable person. I didn't want to be the kind of person that anyone could be and do things that anyone could do.
How do you feel about having your childhood fantasies come true?
Well, I'm riding on the back of that Grim Reaper's horse, that's for sure. When Danny Rowland came along into my life, he sent me this great Valentine's. You can run, but you can't hide. Hold on tight. You're in for a hell of a ride. You know, and immediately I, was reminded of my boogeyman image. I'm riding along on the back of the black stallion, my arms around the Grim Reaper's waist. And it's pretty exciting.
And where were you going?
I don't know. Don't know. Just keep going. I don't know if you ever get anywhere, Just along for the ride.